Perfect. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Adelson Campus Middle School Awards Ceremony. Today, we will bestow honors to some of our middle school students who have made great strides inside of their courses of study here at school this year. Our intent is to use this ceremony to celebrate Israel by honoring the accomplishments of its remarkable citizens as we bestow recognition in their names to our students. Today, we celebrate the excellence, honor, and virtue of Israeli men and women as we celebrate the academic achievements and embodied aspects of character we most value and treasure in our own students, all of you. Academic Achievement Awards given today honor student merit for showing outstanding educational growth, improvement, and commitment or intellectual development in their academic subjects. Oh, I went ahead one. Perfect. Academic Excellence Awards honor the student based on their high grade point averages. For today's ceremony, each academic department is honoring one or more students for academic excellence and academic achievement. So with that, we'll begin the awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. The first award is the Neri Oxman Award. Dr. Neri Oxman is an Israeli-born architect, computational designer, and artist. Notably, Dr. Oxman is the founder of a discipline called material ecology, representing the union between advances in computational design, synthetic biology, and digital fabrication in order to produce compostable structures, glass objects, and garments. She is the winner of numerous awards and accolades, such as the Cooper Hewitt Design Award, Earth Award for Future Crucial Design, and MIT's Collier Medal. In honor of Nuri Oxman, the recipient of the Nuri Oxman Award for Biomedical Science is Shira Mann. Mazel tov. Come on up, Shira. There you go.
Hey, Israeli-American Safra Katz is a self-made billionaire who served as CEO of the software firm Oracle since 2014. She is credited for helping close more than 130 acquisitions, which has positioned Oracle as one of the top companies in the industry. She is an advisor to politicians, businesses, and lectures at the Stanford Graduate School of Business. In 2020, the Adelson campus awarded Safra Katz the In Pursuit of Excellence Award, our school's highest honor. In honor of Safra Katz, the recipient of the Safra Katz Award for Business is Spencer Oceans. Congratulations. Nice. Congratulations. Okay.
Major General Chaim Herzog was an Israeli politician, general, lawyer, and author who notably served as the sixth president of Israel from 1983 to 1993. He was the co-founder of Herzog, Fox, and Neiman, which would become one of Israel's largest law firms. He also served as Israel's permanent representative at the United Nations, where he was an eloquent and passionate spokesman for the Zionist cause. In honor of Chaim Herzog, The recipient of the Chaim Herzog Award for Law and Policy is Jonah Fish. Mazel tov.
Just got to go a little lower. Dr. Amit Gopher is an inventor who is regarded as one of the pioneers of the exoskeleton industry. He received degrees from Technion Israel Institute of Technology, Tel Aviv University, and Drexel University in electrical and computer engineering. Confined to a wheelchair after an accident, he recreated the ReWalk system, which is the first commercially available exoskeleton in the US. There are approximately 400 users as of a couple of years ago, including US and Israeli veterans. In honor of Amit Gopher, the recipient of the Amit Gopher Award for Technology is Netanel Badli. Mazel tov.
Menashe Kadishman was an Israeli sculptor and painter, most famous for his metallic sculptures and colorful sheep paintings. His metal sculptures are found throughout the world in museums, private collections, public places, and sculpture parks, including the sculpture of the two doves that welcomes everyone to our campus. In honor of Menashe Kadishman, the recipient of the Menashe Kadishman Award for Visual Art is Cash Ziegler. Congratulations.
Good job, Cash.
Hannah Ravina, often referred to as the First Lady of Hebrew Theater, was an Israeli actress. Ravina was known for making high demands of her audience. She frequently stopped a play in the middle if she felt that the audience was not attentive enough. Ravina was awarded the Israeli Prize for Theater in 1956, and she remained active on stage until her death in 1980. In honor of Hannah Ravina, the recipient of the Hannah Ravina Award for Performing Arts Drama is Dara Brownstein. Mazel tov.
Good job, Dara.
Yes, excellent. Congratulations. Arik Einstein was an Israeli singer, songwriter, actor, and screenwriter who is credited as the pioneer of Israeli rock music. His illustrious musical career spanned over 50 years, in which Einstein recorded over 500 songs and released, collaborated, and was featured in 34 albums, far more than any other Israeli musician. Through both high public and critical acclamation, Einstein is regarded as the greatest, most popular, and the most influential Israeli artist of all time. In honor of Arik Einstein, the recipient of the Arik Einstein Award for Performing Arts Music is Alyssa Bell. Congratulations. Let's keep the applause going. Let's go. Woo! Congratulations.
Amos Oz was an Israeli writer, novelist, journalist, and intellectual. He was also a professor of Hebrew literature at Ben Gurion University of the Negev. During his life, he was the author of 40 books, including novels, short story collections, children's books, and essays, and his work has been published in 45 languages, more than that of any other Israeli writer.
He was the recipient of many honors and awards, among them the Peace Prize of the German Book Trade, the Legion of Honors of France, the Israel Prize, the Goethe Prize, the Prince of Asturias Award in Literature, the Heinrich Heine Prize, and the Franz Kafka Prize. As worded in his obituary, Oz is regarded as one of Israel's most prolific writers and respected intellectuals. In honor of Amos Oz, the recipient of the Amos Oz Award for Achievement in English is Crew Wilson. Congratulations.
In honor of the Amos Oz, the award, excuse me, apologies. In honor of Amos Oz, the recipient of the Amos Oz Award for Excellence in English is Spencer Oceans. Congratulations.
Anita Shapira is an Israeli historian. She is the founder of the Yitzhak Rabin Center for Israel Studies, Emerita Professor of Jewish History at Tel Aviv University, and former head of the Weizmann Institute for the Study of Zionism at Tel Aviv University. Additionally, she is the author of numerous books which have been translated to many languages, and she received the Israel Prize for History in 2008 for her contributions to the field of Jewish history. In honor of Anita Shapira, the recipient of the Anita Shapira Award for Achievement in Social Studies is Eliza Annenberg. Yeah, we'll get her. But yeah. In honor of Anita Shapira, the recipient of the Anita Shapira Award for Excellence in Social Studies is Helen Mang.
Eliezer Ben Yehuda, a lexicographer and newspaper editor, was the driving spirit behind the revival of the Hebrew language in the modern era. Ben Yehuda was a major figure in the establishment of the Committee of the Hebrew Language, Vaad HaLashon. Later, the Academy of the Hebrew Language, an organization that still exists today. He was the author of the first modern Hebrew dictionary, and many of these words have become part of the language. In honor of the Eliezer Ben Yehuda, the first recipient of the Eliezer Ben Yehuda Award for Achievement in Hebrew is Ginger Goss. Mazal Tov. In honor of the Eliezer Ben Yehuda, the second recipient of the Eliezer Ben Yehuda Award for Achievement in Hebrew is Shira Man. Mazel Tov. In honor of the Eliezer Ben Yehuda, the recipient of the Eliezer Ben Yehuda Award for Excellence in Hebrew is Noya Boldor. Noya, kol hakavod.
Yeah. So Aaron Chachanover is an Israeli biologist who won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for characterizing the method that cells use to degrade and recycle proteins using ubiquitin.
In 2014, the Adelson campus awarded Professor Chachanover the In Pursuit of Excellence Award, our school's highest honor. In honor of Aaron Chachanover, the recipient of the Aaron Chachanover Award for Achievement in Science is Julia Ross.
In honor of Aaron Chachanover's, the recipient of the Aaron Chachanover Award for Excellence in Science is Helen Meng. Congratulations.
All right. The Wolf Prize is an international award granted in Israel that has been presented most years since 1978 to living scientists and artists for achievements in the interest of mankind and friendly relations among people, irrespective of nationality, race, color, religion, sex, or political views. The prize is awarded by the Wolf Foundation, established by the former Cuban ambassador to Israel, Dr. Ricardo Wolf, and his wife, Francesca, who both instilled in their children a great respect for education and high moral and ethical values. Many esteemed mathematicians have been honored with this award, and it is our hope that someday our very own Adelson campus mathematicians may bear this honor. In honor of the Wolf Prize, the first recipient of the Wolf Award for Achievement in Mathematics is Julia Ross. Congratulations. A little bit of a hype. A second award in honor of the Wolf Prize, the second recipient of the Wolf Award for Achievement in Mathematics is Joseph Pensa. Congratulations. And one more. In honor of the Wolf Prize, the third recipient of the Wolf Award for Achievement in Mathematics is Jana Ramos. Congratulations. All right, now for excellence. In honor of the Wolf Prize, the recipient of the Wolf Award for Excellence in Mathematics is Matthew Bannister. Mazel tov. Congratulations. All right. This year, the middle school math enrichment met twice weekly to stimulate enthusiasm, foster creativity, and strengthen intuition in mathematical problem solving. To culminate their hard work, Adelson campus students participated in the mathematical Olympiads with students from across the country. This year, we will honor the Adelson campus student with the highest score in the contest. The Math Olympiad's top AEC student is Helen Mang. Congratulations.
Accomplished Talmud scholar Shama Friedman was the recipient of the 7th Israel Prize for his contributions and research on how the Talmud was composed. Born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Shama Friedman made Aliyah in 1973 and is now professor of Talmud and Rabbinics at the Jewish Theological Seminary and the Schechter Institute Shama. In honor of Shama Friedman, the recipient of the Shama Friedman Award for Achievement in Jewish Studies is Yael Iskakov. Mazal tov.
In honor of Shama Friedman, the recipient of the Shama Friedman Award for Excellence in Jewish Study is, you need a truck, Shira Mann.
When Toll Brody was the number 12 pick in the NBA draft, he chose to pass up a career in the NBA and instead play basketball for Maccabi Tel Aviv. In 1977, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to the FIBA European Championship. Along the way, his team defeated the heavily favored Soviet Red Army team, CSKA Moscow. Brody's famous remark about meeting the Soviets, "We are on the map and we are staying on the map, not only in sports, but in everything," became a part of Israeli culture. In honor of Toll Brody, the recipient of the Toll Brody Award for Achievement in Physical Education is Alyssa Bell. In honor of Toll Brody, the recipient of the Toll Brody Award for Excellence in Physical Education is Joel DeLeon.
The President's Award for Academic Achievement is given to an 8th grade student who has shown tremendous growth, demonstrated unusual commitment to learning and academics, and improved to truly superior levels. The President's Award for Academic Achievement this year has been earned by Jonah Fish. Congratulations. Jonah, I'm going to shake your hand, but your award is literally in the mail from the White House. So actually, let's elbow back. The President's Award for Educational Excellence recognizes a student's academic success in the classroom. This is given to an 8th grade student with an A average in challenging classes and high scores on national standardized tests, and is based also on high motivation, initiative, integrity, intellectual depth, a solid attendance record, and exceptional judgment. The President's Award for Educational Excellence this year has been earned by Stephen Beniga. I'd like to call to the stage the presenter of our next award, our interim headmaster, Mr. Arnold Zarkesman.
Thank you, Dr. McHugh. Thank you very, very much for this opportunity. Since I'm going to be right towards the end, I want to do a bit of framing, if I can, as a means of introduction. So I'm Arnold Zarkesman. I'm the interim head of school here through this year, and God willing, through next year as well. I want to talk to you a little bit about the specialness of what is an adolescent education. And I want to lay out certain things that you're probably aware of that makes this a very special place. Things that you might think about, like skills that you learn. And we've seen so many wonderful, wonderful students here who have earned distinction. The literacy, what they've learned about, the content has really been extraordinary. And again, we've seen person after person here, so deserving, so meritorious. The community that you formed as a middle school is worthy. The ambition that each of you has is worthy, but truth be told, that's what any excellent independent school would provide. There's some special gifts that come here, and they lead us to the introduction to this award. The special gifts in this school tie very deeply to the Jewish nature of the school. And what are the special gifts that are provided there? All we have to do is look at the calendar, if you will. Where we sit in the calendar, we just got back from Passover. Yesterday, we commemorated Yom HaZikaron Israel Memorial Day. Last week, Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day. And today, Yom HaAtzmaut. Literally from the ancient civilizations to contemporary. Our Shinshinim were here just a few moments ago, demonstrating the excitement around Yom HaAtzmaut. But it's not simply about those kind of holidays. It's what those holidays represent. Passover is literally a lesson in moving from a slave nation to a free people. When you think about the lessons between Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day, when 6 million Jews suffered and millions others were killed because of who they were, because of their identity, and yet we're able to celebrate today a free nation, we understand the great lessons of history are embodied in the Jewish calendar. And there's one great Jewish idea that outstands them all. And that great Jewish idea is that history is a line. History has a purpose. History is moving in a direction. You know, the ancient Greeks thought history just repeats itself and repeats itself, repeats itself. That is a case for hopelessness. Judaism has a different point of view. It says we are partners with God and there is a plan. And because we are partners with God and there is a plan that the world will get better, that the world will be redeemed, that all slave nations will be free, because of that, we can have hope. That's the great gift of an education like this. A gift of a lifetime is hope, that we can have purpose. That's a gift of a lifetime. You go to a school like this and you're told and you're repeated and you learn and your lessons are, and you begin ultimately to embody that I have a purpose in this world, that I can have hope, even if the news can be dispiriting, even if I'm having difficulty, I can have purpose in this world and I can have hope. And there is no better exemplar of that than our friend, our founder, Mr. Sheldon Adelson, Zichrono Livracha. His memory should be a blessing. You know that Mr. Adelson literally was a fellow when he was your age. He would go out in the cold in a Boston morning and he would sell newspapers and he would try and make a nickel. And if he had a nickel, he tried to make a dime and eventually became one of the richest men in the world. But it wasn't simply he was one of the richest men in the world. He was one of the most generous people in the world, a person who himself embodied hope, a person who himself embodied purpose. And that's one of the reasons we sit in this beautiful school today. And that's what we are going to be honoring. This year, and new this year, and to honor the beloved life of Sheldon G. Adelson, we are introducing the Crown of a Good Name, Keter Torah Award, Keter Shem Tov Award. Given in honor of our founder, this award goes to the Adelson 8th grader who best models the values of the Adelson Educational Campus. Over the course of his or her Adelson education, this recipient will have conducted himself or herself with academic integrity and accomplishment, as well as a passion for growing in ethical living and learning, just as Mr. Adelson himself did. The recipient will have made significant contributions to the welfare of our community and demonstrate an appreciation of and a concern for our diverse population and our shared Jewish values. Through participation in the informal and co-curricular life of the school, this recipient models a commitment to building a well-developed mind, body, and spirit. This recipient has a sense of purpose as a young adult, conscious of his or her place as a leader in the communities in which they belong. The recipient should count many people as friends and be counted as a friend by even more, just as we were modeled by our mentor, by our founder, Mr. Adelson. Moreover, he or she should inspire complete respect by all members of our community. And it's my great privilege to award this year the Sheldon J. Adelson Keter Shem Tov Crown of a Good Name Award has been earned by Noya Baldur. Noya Baldur, please come forward. Congratulations.
Thank you for attending today's award ceremony, and mazel tov to all those recognized. Let's give them all a hand. We are incredibly proud of these wonderful students, and we are inspired by the creative minds and accomplishments of the Israeli artists, scientists, and intellectuals who are the namesakes of these awards. Thank you so much to the teachers who have taught these amazing students all year. And thank you to the parents and families for partnering with us in your children's education. We appreciate you all joining us today. This concludes the ceremony. Let's get to the basketball game.